I think before we talk to the album, I want us to, jump into the idea of sex and morality thing.
Oh, yes.
I want us to really, dwell on that, because otherwise, it's something that, is overlooked in the society at large.
Yeah, so Martin, to preface what Martin is saying is that, so what we saw this week was essentially the battle of people on social media. We saw podcasters, we saw influencers, everyone is saying this one is sleeping with this one is selling this one is selling
that. Edwin Sodi was involved in everything. He was the master of everything. Middleman.
So we thought we would talk about this question of what people view as being moral or and honestly. And we wanted to talk about a couple of quotes, and I've seen a quote where someone once said, "It appears to me that only people who are broke or poor are the ones who are expected to follow this morality conduct."
Yes, I've noticed that as well. If you look at the prominent people who are known in social media at large, I'm talking your Kim Kardashian, I'm talking your Nicki Minaj with some big ass, I'm talking a lot of people who are known at a larger scale. It's because for some reason they're showing their sexuality in a way that like Kim Kardashian a sexy.
I think what Martin is trying to get up to is to ask this question: is it wrong to use your God-given situation?
Is it situation?
God-given body, for sexual exploitation. Is it wrong to use your sexuality to move your career or your life or to improve your material well-being? Is it wrong, Martin?
I don't think it's wrong, long as you are fine with it and to yourself is justifiable. Long as nobody's forcing you to do it, I think it's fine. And a lot of people who progress, especially females, they find pleasure in using whatever it takes to get them ahead. Not to disrespect them, but I'm saying if they do whatever it takes to get them ahead.
And we at the Regular People podcast, we want to say we fully support the use of sex or sexuality to advance your life and to change your material conditions. We believe that there is absolutely nothing wrong with these influencers having to sell whatever to get ahead. I don't think there is anything wrong with that. In fact, we have sex for free, Matei.
Yeah, that thing is free, and then you have to prove yourself beyond reasonable doubt that you can go for 10 minutes.
I mean,
and you do all that for free.
For free. So if I can get a benefit from having sex, which is an activity that people love, and then now I am not just getting the benefit of sex itself, I'm getting a benefit where I am progressing in my career, in my life, or I'm changing my material conditions. What's wrong with that?
I think, we should, elaborate it further or dwell deep on it, to say, what's the difference between having sex for money and having sex
for pleasure?
Or for pleasure or for love or whatever.
There's no difference in our opinion.
Yes.
I don't think we should hold people back. We should point at them. We should
judge them. We should say,
because they are
why did you have sex with that one and you have sex with, as if we are very clean, we are saying suddenly.
No, and that's the thing, right? Because we have sex for free in private.
Yes.
These people, for whatever reason, have sex naked, and then it gets exposed later on that they had sex, and as a result, it propelled their career certain way.
Yes.
We get to judge them, and then we demean them.
And we point at them. Why you lie to the people that your career was based on hard work, but knowing that your sex, you're having sex with this guy and that guy.
I mean, we don't own.
Who are we to tell you to have sex for free?
Exactly, and also we don't own people. We cannot tell people, tell us when you are having sex with this one. Tell us when you are having sex with this one. We have sex for free and we don't tell everyone. And people who have sex for certain benefits shouldn't be able to tell anyone too much.
They are not obligated to go out in a public and say, I had sex with this guy and he paid me 10,000 rand. Who's supposed to do that? You are having sex for free
and you're not
every day and you are not telling us. Now
why should they tell us?
Why? Just because you are a celebrity, now you're supposed to go out there like. But I think they made an example with Zoto. I mean, it's Zoto's decision to say whatever he say about her life.
Exactly. So, to all the women out there, to all the men out there, if in any way you find yourself in situations where you can use your sexuality to advance your career or to change your material conditions, you should feel empowered to do it.
Yes, long as you're not, jumping on someone else's rights, or no, long as you're not forcing anyone for anything, long as it's justifiably correct for yourself and it doesn't do any damage to anyone, I mean, to both parties who are engaging, I don't think there's something wrong with that.
Absolutely.
I think if you are a man and you feel like, this time around I'm no longer having sex for free. I mean, you should do that. As much as women, can do that. I think, everyone needs to have that right to say, at this point in my life, this is what I want to do for money. This is what I want to do for money, and this and that and that and that.
Exactly.
I think, before we close it, I think there's a correlation between, morality and poverty and immorality. What is perceived as immorality? I don't want to say immorality because what's immoral to you might be moral to me.
Facts.
So it's a really subjective matter. So there's a strong correlation between how you define your morality to your bag. And in most cases you will realize that your definition of morality is flawed. You are having sex for free. I'm having sex for money. We are both having sex.
Facts.
And our sex in most cases is not in line with the Bible, we are not married in most cases. Yeah. So if we are going to define immoral in a sense of religion, we might as well say both of us are having sex immorally because we are not married.
Yeah, but
so why do I have to judge you if you're having sex for money? We are the same. We're in the same coin.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks.